listening to today's podcast. I hope you're doing well. My name is Monique, and today we're going to be talking about Walkaways Door Slams by artist Lil Peep. I'm going to be going over Lil Peep himself, the breakdown of the song itself, and much, much more. To start off this podcast, the song you heard at the beginning, that's Walkaways Door Slams, today's song. First, I'm going to be talking about Lil Peep himself, though. Lil Peep was a young rapper who wasn't known that well. His real name was Gustav Elijah R. He got his name Lil Peep because his mom called him Peep when he was a kid. But Lil Peep very sadly passed away on November 15th in 2017 because of an OD. He passed away 2 weeks after his birthday, November 1st. He was born in 1996 in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He was 6'1" and he dyed his hair a lot, but most of the time it was split dye of black and pink or a bleach tone blonde. He had several tattoos. He was making music a lot of teens related to. His genre of music was considered emo rap, but at an interview with Montreality, he stated that he didn't want to be put into a box of what genre he was or had to be. I do not recommend listening to him if you are 11 or younger, since there is quite a bit of cursing. His favorite color was also pink, and his favorite TV show as a kid was Scooby-Doo, the original. The album that got him recognized was Crybaby and Come Over When You're Sober Part 1. Peep and his best friend Lil Tracy collaborated in almost every single song they did. He started in many different groups, Schema Posse, More, and later moving on to GBC, Goth Boy Clique. That happened to be the group he was a part of before he passed. Lil Peep won an award in 2017 for All Music's favorite album for rap and hip-hop. Everyone says Lil Peep is the modern-day Kurt Cobain. This generation's Kurt Cobain from the 90s band Nirvana. So, what I mean is Peep fits into the same categories as Kurt, and Kurt made a huge impact on the music industry as well as Lil Peep. They both fit into several categories, and they both had the same style of music. There's been mashups with the two, and they fit together so beyond well. Now, moving on to the song itself. So like I said, today's song, Walkaways Door Slams, it's 2 minutes and 41 seconds. The album it was released in is called Hellboy. Hellboy was released on September 25th, 2016. Although he may be dead, he is still releasing to this day. In fact, he has a new album coming out this year called Diamonds. What instruments I hear in the song? Well, I hear guitars, bass, lots of sound effects, and drums. But that's just what I hear. And the genre, as I was saying earlier, he didn't want to be labeled as a certain type of music or genre, but it was considered emo rap, like I said. But Peep did suffer from depression, social anxiety, and anxiety. That's why he would take one Xanax before every interview or anything. He would take lots of drugs. He used to abuse it, but eventually got controlled. He would take one for each show or interview, whatever, just to calm him down. But before his show on tour, he was supposed to perform at The Rock in Tucson, Arizona. He took six Xanax while he was left alone. They later confirmed him dead. But there has been many, many theories saying that everybody thinks it wasn't an overdose. Everyone thinks that it was a murder because a bunch of other members in GBC were jealous of how much he had grown, and they said, "Oh yeah, no, he was just sleeping." But so this year, apparently, Mama Peep, Lil Peep's mom, is going to be going to court because of it, because she does not believe it was an overdose as well. But to describe this song, I'd say it's a really tough breakup song. Peep always put what he was thinking into his songs. It starts off slow and ends off slow, but the middle is definitely where it gets more intense, and it really hits different for me at least, and for most Peep fans. I find it a more calming sound, or good for when you're crying or having a rough time, or if you just want to vibe. Some examples would be some of his other songs if you've heard them, many more songs than Hellboy, Come Over When You're Sober Part 2, Come Over When You're Sober Part 1, Crybaby, and just many more songs if you have heard them. So I'd say here's a quick recap of what it was in today's episode. We talked about emerging Lil rapper Lil Peep, his death, music career, his personal life, and his song Walk Away as the Door Slams, which you heard. You can listen to him on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, and YouTube Music, and many more platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good one, everyone.